Good morning, everyone. Today we have an amazing interview with the Dean of Faculty of Physical Therapy, Professor Amir Saleh. Welcome, Professor, to our SVU lecture.
Thank you.
Today we'll have a lot of issues with our professor. So, Professor, please tell us. First of all, we'd like to congratulate you for your position as the Dean of Faculty of Physical Therapy here in South Valley University. Please tell us, what is the new things that you will add to this faculty?
First of all, I'd like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who brought me here to the beautiful city in South Egypt, which is Kenya. I would like to do something maybe unique in physical therapy. I'd like to mix between the tradition of our values, like using hands, using the traditional modalities, and add it with new technology in physical therapy. Physical therapy, as all of you know, started by the human hand. When you feel ill, you put your hand in the point of pain and you start to massage it. All of us, when we get headache in our head, usually we do that. When the pain persisting and continues for longer time, we ask somebody to help me to do massage to my head or to massage my neck due to sitting for a long time. So the first treatment modality we use is the hand. And the good physical therapist is a good hand-skilled person, not only using the technology like infrared, ultraviolet, ultrasonic, all these machines. No, he has to use his hand. So in my challenge to mix between both manual therapy, which using the hands, as well as using the new technology as a modality.
You mean that the hand is everything. The most important thing is
most important things. And if you look to your hands, it's a miracle in your hands. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it very sophisticated. It's supplied by 3 nerves. And this knowledge is not only for the physical therapist to know, all the viewers, the people who are watching me, has to know that the nerves control your hand 3. Not like any muscles, like the big muscles in your thigh or in your back, maybe one nerve only. So using the hands, you need to use all these 3 nerves together. And these nerves, your hand, the hand when you write with your hand, using the computer, you give, you take, you polish, you shake the other people's hand, hold things, carry things, reach things. So your hands is the main tool in your upper extremes. So my belief, your hand as a physical therapist is your first tool of modality. So maybe you can have your own outpatient clinic using the hands only. We call it manual therapy clinic. Manual therapy clinic, I use my hands to do some soft tissue manipulation, to manipulate your soft tissue like muscles, nerve, connective tissue like the fascia, or to do manipulation to your joints, to move your head. Some people, they used to click their heads while they're sitting, and I said, no, don't do it by yourself. You have to let some professionals like physical therapists to do it for you, because moving in the neck especially, it's very dangerous. Some people do it very fast in a wrong way, he sprained his neck, he has some problem, and he suffered a lot with headache. So hands, one of the main things, as well as we don't want to neglect the new technology in physical therapy. We're using, beside that, the water, and the water we have the hydrotherapy department. We teach our students how to use the water in like the whirlpool bath, which is using the temperature, hot or cold bath, or we're using the contrast bath. We put the patient in the hot water, then take it to the cold water and do it several times, that to improve the circulation. Using the wax, which is paraffin wax, as immersion of your part, especially for the people who has rheumatoids. And we're using some of rays like infrared rays, ultraviolet rays. We treat a lot of patients. As in Upper Egypt, we have the most beautiful rays, which is the sun. You know, a lot of people in Europe are suffering from lack of sun, especially in England, Belgium, or England. They call them cloudy cities because they don't have this sun. And most of people there suffering from vitamin D deficiency because there is no, and they're suffering from depression. They are depressed, they don't know why. But when I visited there, I know the reason. The main reason is lack of sun. Sometimes we have excessive sun here, but in physical therapy we can use it as a heat therapy to treat some certain diseases. Also in physical therapy we are using some of the new technology about ergonomics. Ergonomics mean to teach the people how to sit, how to stand, and how to walk. You will say, we do that. We know how to sit, how to stand. No, most of us sitting in the wrong positions. Most of girls, like in first grade in the school, like in 6 years old, they are suffering from rounded shoulder because they are shy. In puberty, when she reaches 11, 12 years old and she starts to be a female, nice, good-looking female, they are shy because she has some breasts, so she wants to cover her breast by this way, by her box while she's sitting. No, we ask her, no, you have to sit up in the right position and wear white clothes. Why you have to wear tight clothes and be shy? Wear nice white clothes and expand your shoulders and sit in the right way. When you stand up, most of people stand in the wrong way. Sometimes you have tilting in their trunk, in their pelvis, shoulders not equal, the head in one side, so we have to teach them how to walk. And as I'm teaching my students how to walk and how to talk, both of them.
Well, am I sitting in the right position now?
You know, fairly well. We can see fairly well. We can see it's because you need to extend your trunk a little bit, and you need to keep your beautiful smile in front of camera because you're giving the people something. No, thank you. So we need to start in South Valley University by this new technology. We use hand, and I advise most of my students, before to start to treat the patients, you have to have 5 H's in your life. 5 H's, it will help. You know, H in English language, you have to have priorities. First H, it's head. Use your mind, your brain, your knowledge. Don't put your hand exactly over the patient without knowing it is what you will do at the anatomy of the muscle underneath. You have to know the anatomy. You have to know how it works, the muscle, how it contracts. So you have to have the first H is your head. The second one is your heart. Most of us treating the patient as a number, which is wrong. You have to have some sympathy in your heart. You give them, yes, when you go to the doctor, especially in physical therapy, you have to show sympathy to the patients. I'm treating this patient as if he's my brother or my father or my sister. So using the first H is head, the second one is heart, the third one is your hand. Don't use the non-touch technique. Some people, they said, our clinic is non-touch technique. The patient is suffering, put the lamp over, oh, it will heat you, and that's it, thank you. No, you have to put your hand and treat the patient with your hand. The fourth one is your hope. You have to give the patient hope. In my belief, there is no hopeless disease in our life. We have a hopeful disease because, I mean, when you said I have a cancer, I say cancer is treatable. Yes, it's treatable. So, as a physical therapist, carry the hope to the others. Don't say, oh no, this disease, unfortunately, it's bad, it's no. Always give the patient hope of recovery. Yes, and by the way, the most worst word the patient can hear or listen in the hospital when the doctor stand up and say, you know what, give him what he wants. Let him eat what he wants. If he said these words, the patient feel, oh, my life is terminal, you know, just few days and I will go. No, always said, no, you have to keep yourself, eat right, move right. And the fifth one of these 5 H's, where all of us has to understand it. We talked about, which is health. And the health, not just to live in a good body health, no. You have to live a good mind health and the spirit health. And the definition of World Health Organization about health changed in the last few days or few months. They used to say you have to be physically health and mentally health. But they found some people like the people living in Netherlands or Switzerland or Denmark, they are killing themselves. This suicide, commit suicide. They ask why. That's a question, big question in World Health Organization.
Why would anyone kill themselves?
They kill that because they are empty from inside. They have no spirit. So they
Can we say that they achieved everything in life, so they can't
achieve, but there is no spiritual support. He has no spirit in his life. He has a good physical life, good mental life, but there is no values. Nothing is worth it. So the World Health Organization said to define health, it has to be physically, mentally, and spiritually. So in South Valley University, I'm trying to teach my students to give them the manner, to teach them the attitude. And I have the big, sign. It said KSA. KSA is not Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, by the way. KSA is knowledge, skills, and the attitude. So our graduate, hopefully, they will know how to use their skills, how they use their knowledge, and they will go with a good attitude at the end. Because the 3 things the patient need. When you go to the doctor, he has a good knowledge, but his hand is so bad. Or he has a good knowledge and a good hand, but his attitude is bad. He doesn't treat it. So we have the 3 aspects, like triangle. If you have the triangle, you have each radius has something: skills, knowledge, and attitude.
Well, let's take the 5 things you talked us about one by one.
Yes.
The first one, you said the mind.
Yes.
Will Allah give us this mind to think with, to see everything around us? What if the treater or the therapist didn't use his mind in a proper way? What will happen to the patient?
No, he's using the knowledge. The knowledge he has to read well. And now we have no excuse. Like in my time when I was a student in first grade, we don't have internet, we don't have free access to the knowledge. Now, if the student wants to learn, he just turn on the internet and he just put the name of the topic. He will find by different language, different people, different professors can teach him. So knowledge now is accessible. Everybody can get knowledge, but the main problem is will. Is really the student using dedicate his time to gain knowledge, or he's forced, he has to study for the exam. In our yes,
I want to discuss it with you.
Yes, in our faculty, like in physical therapy branch, the knowledge is not just you will use it today for the exam and you will forget it. No, you will use it after. If you don't know the anatomy of the knee joint and you just learn the anatomy for today and tomorrow say, no, I finished the anatomy.
Then I will forget the anatomy.
You will forget the anatomy, and the patient when he comes, he has some pain in his knees, you don't know which part maybe. No, in our knowledge, it's called residual knowledge. The residual, you have to get it in your mind and use it when you need it. So using the head is very important. Second, which is heart.
You said that we must have sympathy.
Sympathy, and you put yourself in the patient position. When you come to your clinic, he asks you for help. You know, this person, he suffered. He's coming because he has pain, he has difficulty in movement, or he lost his function. He can perform like his function. He can go to the bathroom by himself. He needs help. He can walk outdoors. He can get up and down the stairs. He lost some of his function. So we need to put ourselves and say, listen, we need to put yourself in his position. By this way, you will feel his problem. Don't treat the patient as a number. You know, case number 1, case number 2. It's not a case. He's a human being. So you have to show sympathy to the patients and to have to react to his pain. When he said, I have pain, never tell the patient, oh no, there is no pain. No, there is pain. Because nobody feels the pain except him, you know. Because some of the doctors said, oh no, you don't have pain. That's no. How do you say that? How do you judge the people feeling? You know, if he said, I can't sleep well at night, don't say, oh no, you're sleeping well. No, it's not right. So when you put yourself in his position, and you put yourself only in, also in his socio-economical level. He's living in 5th floor and they're coming to you. You just give him treatment in 5-10 minutes and let him go. No. So I'm telling here in this beautiful university, we will start our using outpatient clinic this year. And we will have now maybe waiting list of professors, assistant professors, and lecturers. They will work daily in this clinic to help the community, because if you have a faculty of physical therapy in a place and you are not helping the community,
it is valueless.
Yeah, valueless, because you're doing something that has no impact to the community. We need to have a good impact to our community.
This was a question that we wanted to ask you. How will the faculty of physical therapy will serve the community around?
Yeah, we will do that in outpatient clinic. We help our patient in inpatient hospitals, the people post-operative or pre-operative, in orthopedic department, in neurological problems or disease, and internal medicine departments. So we'll have a responsible person, which I feel he will be assistant lecturer, and beside that, the other physical therapists who will come from Ministry of Health to work in this hospital. So we will work together hand by Ministry of Health to help our community in healthcare system.
So you are preparing everything from now until the beginning of the new year?
Yeah, not only from now. We started that when we put the plan of the Faculty of Physical Therapy. We have to put it in our mission. Our mission, not only teaching our students, but also to help the community, especially the needy or the sick or disabled person.
So now let's back to our question.
Yes.
The study just for the exam is a big case we want to discuss. How will you overcome this hard situation for students?
You know, I'm not blaming the students all the time. This time I'm blaming the professors also. If I'm not using this information by cumulative way, like what? When I asked him the first year about the anatomy, second year I have to apply anatomy. Like when we go to the disease, I have to refresh his mind back.
I have to revise
them and refresh his mind by this information and this knowledge. And if the patient get treated by the student has to stand up and log. He will never forget the knowledge, because knowledge you forget it if you read it one time.
You mean the practical side?
The practical side you will always, you know, this statement, they used to do it in teaching methodology, said, tell me so I will forget. Show me, I will remember. But let me share with me, let me share when I practice, I will never forget. So we need our students to put their hands and to treat, use the machine, use the equipment, use the lab. So we have to work together with the student hand by hand.
So what is the message of the faculty?
I have another mission. We said we need to make mix between faculties. That's mean we need to work cooperation between different, like we have this close cooperation between us and faculty of medicine because they are teaching our students the basic science like anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, and so on. And also we make merge between us and faculty of science because they are teaching physics and chemistry. We have this also with faculty of art. They are teaching our student the language because they need the terminology, and also they're teaching them computer science. So in physical therapy,
we have a cooperation with the faculty of education.
We have all, even with faculty of education, we need the methodology, teaching methodology. We use this, but not in the first year, we use it in the fourth year. Because our student, we believe, he will be an instructor to his patients. When he starts to give the patient, you have to do this exercise, he's like a teacher. He's teaching him, you know what, you have to do so and so and so. So he has a list of do and don't. It's the same message of any teacher. So we have this cooperation, and also in research we need to work with cooperation with like other faculties, like we do some animal research. About the new researches we need to do it like in total knee replacement. I started that with animal, with faculty of vet. So we started to do the knee replacement with horse knee replacement. We did the replacement to the knee of the horse, and when the technique is applied in the horse and animals, we try to take these techniques to use it in human being, which is safe after we tried several times with horses. So the surgeon who did the knee replacement for the horse, he said physical therapy is so important in knee replacement. He did it for some horses without physical therapy, and he found the results. The horse keeps limping, he can't bend his knee, he can't run. And as you know, Egypt is one of the famous, or the first country in the Mediterranean which has horse farms. We are rich than all other countries, like we're richer than Greeks or Italy or all countries. We have farms, all foreign countries, and also in North African countries and Arabic countries. They don't have the horse farms like in Egypt. So it's a value. Sometimes the horses, $500,000 value. And when he had injury in his knee, he lost his value. But after knee replacement, he come back to the track and become running. So when we do some cooperation between us and other faculties, it helps a lot, and it will develop the body of science.
We know that the faculty of physical therapy here in South Valley University is the first of its kind in our Asia.
Yes.
How do students suffer before constructing this faculty?
Before that, the students used to travel a long way to Cairo to study there, and especially the ladies, the family said no, will not let our girls to travel all the
way because of the distance.
Yes, most of them. And the few who traveled to Egypt or to Cairo to start the study physical therapy, most of them, they gradually lose their attachment to the South, their attachment to the values. And when they come after 5 years of education, the family find,
a new person.
Our daughter is not the same one we had before. She has another values, another rules, another thinking. And some of them say we don't want to go back to Ukraine, we need to continue job, and we need to marry away, we don't like to come. This is one of the main problems.
We mean that getting out of our Egypt can change the person drastically and change him to a new person?
Not new, but different person. Different person. We need to keep the good values in our society. You know, good values in Upper Egypt are very important. Good values like family values, you know, the intact family, father, mother, and children. In Cairo, it's become like loose little bit. The tie between the parents is not the same, and even some of these, we can say, the fundamental basic knowledge about the family values, they are losing this. So I found this is the main problem, not only the money, because the student usually spend more money to study abroad or away. But if he lost, like, he fail in one subject, he will lose to the housing in university, and he has to rent something by his own. See the security, how you can leave your sister to live alone in apartment in crowded city like in Cairo or in another town by herself, and the security is not that good. So when you come with your school or with faculty of physical therapy here, you save money, you save effort, and you save the good values for the families also.
Well, I want to back to what you said. You have to sit in a certain position, in the proper position. Well, one time in last year exams, I did the thing but in a wrong way. I did it like this, but my head turned right and didn't turn left.
Yes.
So it was a surprise for me. I woke up in the morning, I found myself like this, but my head did not changing.
Yes.
To the left hand.
You know, this is Allah's work. He gave you the protective mechanism. Protective mechanism means when you have a sprain in the muscles, the muscle get tight way until the injury heals, then it comes back. So it's a self-healing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, created us by this magnificent way. He didn't just give you this joint to live like that. No, he has also the protection mechanism in your neck. If we were to give advices to our students, you never sit in your bed and put the laptop or the tab over your side while you are putting some pillows, and the neck you will be in this position and start using. No, it's the wrong way. Also, don't sit close to the screen of the laptop or in the computer, because your eyesight and the energy coming out from this machine will harm your body, especially your brain. Don't sit in front of the TV in short distance. Close to the TV, also the electromagnetic waves coming from these machines will harm you. The pillow, and if it is so high, it will harm your neck. The microwave, you are using the microwave now more often to make the sandwich, make it heat the milk, the cup of coffee. All these will have too much energy or magnetic fields inside your cup which harm your system. And also advising the housewives, don't using these the vacuum cleaners, and she will be very happy when she asks her husband, oh, I need to buy one 1200 watt. 1200 watt for this machine, small machine, that's mean huge amount of electromagnetic coming out from this body of this vacuum cleaner to your body, especially if she's pregnant, she will harm her baby. So don't be happy, oh, I need it 1200, oh, mine is 1000 watt. No, when the watts is higher, the energy is coming out is higher and dangerous. These things we need to think about it now. And maybe we can make like small program with your TV channel. We can call it health tips. Just in 2 minutes, we can give it to the people. Health tips. For every day, we give something very short, because I know that people don't like to watch the program for a longer time. So my advice, you need to cut this program to several pieces, because the people has no time to listen to all these programs, because they don't have enough time.
I know that wives waste everything. They need a 12,000 machine, but left the 1,000.
No, 1,200. 1,200, and you know, when you go back to these dust machines with the manual one, it's more safer and a good exercise for the ladies' hands.
We don't want any exercise for that.
Yeah, we know we will have it, inshallah, in our new program, Health Steps. We will talk about walking is very important, how you can walk like 600 steps in every single move, how you lose your weight if you are sitting all the time, and we need to work against the remote control, new control values now. Everybody you need to use the remote control. Now we need to walk again, become physically active. That will help a lot.
So I enjoyed a lot with you, Professor Amir Saleh. The stage is yours. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Take the time you want to send a message to our listeners.
Inshallah, thank you. And I love this TV show, and I will work together with you to have the Health Steps program. Health Steps, it will be few minutes, but give advices in short way. Thank you, and have a wonderful life.
Inshallah. Today we had an amazing interview with Professor Amir Saleh, the Dean of Faculty of Physical Therapy. Inshallah, we will have you in our interviews. And wait for us. In the new term, we will attend the festival for opening the new faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, this was our interview. I enjoyed a lot. I was fascinated with this interview. See you next time, inshallah. Bye.